Huh? Huh. Well observed. Yes, I am indeed sublime by my path, but please, just ignore that, will you? I'm not a big fan of titles. Most of the time, they're just a means for boring people to feel superior towards others.
So
Keep your chin up.
Jafar does not like nobility. Some nails. No, I'm assuming this is the way I'm supposed to go because the music started up. Or is it not? Actually, looks like I was supposed to go the other way. Oh, this is where the attack happened. Life absorption. I already know that spell. Where did the other guy get thrown? There was Carboss and the other one. Finn. Some arrows. Some necklaces. I don't know if there's anything I can do with these, but I will collect them nonetheless. Guess I'll head this way. Try fighting with a sword as well. Interesting. I should have thought of that before I did that. Skelly bones. Okay, that's all there was there. These guys must have been panning for gold, I guess. Oh, magical symbol. I told Lydia that the bandits could become dangerous, but she will not leave this place. The bastards watch our house every night. Well, I think I can tell you what ended up becoming of that. Because I think that's her. Oh. key. First, second, and third diaries. This must be his house. Started secrets. I found a key with the Order's crest. Perhaps I can find the lock that opens it. That it opens. Okay, someone's house. Let's read these diaries. Oh, it's probably in books.
Yesterday, when Sira and I sat under the old oak, she said something I can't get out of my head. The greatest peril in life is forgetting one's own ideals. These letters, the testimonies of my path, shall ensure that I don't. Letter 1, 8171 after Starfall. Yesterday, the keeper came into the village to offer me a novitiate. Apparently, old Mother Ilana set forth the matter after she realized I was magically gifted. Grateful as I am, the matter raises a strange train of thought. Maybe, in some grotesque way, it was good that my mother died that day. Why, you ask? Because it opened my eyes. Before, it was my only wish to make Father proud. Father, a fisherman. Now, I cannot help but feel anger when observing the village folk around me. Day in, day out, they follow the same routine. Wake up, work, carouse, and sleep. Is this all they want from life? Don't they too take note of the ills in this world and have the desire to change something? Only Sira is different. She understands what drives me, and she shares my dream of a better world. I told the keeper that I will come, but only if she is granted an apprenticeship in Ark. Thank Malthus he agreed. Letter 2, 8186 after Starfall. 15 years have passed since my last letter. Sira and I now live together in a small house in Ark. It's been 5 years since I undertook the Holy Trial, but despite what I thought, I did not join the military wing of the Order. Instead, I became a Magister. Why? Because the children I teach will shape the future of this world. Because there is enough bloodshed already. 2 weeks ago, the Trinchessa approved Sira's concept of the food bank. It obliges every wealthy citizen of Ark to pay a handful of pennies to the Order, with which the Order will provide a warm meal for the Undercity dwellers once a week. Their reactions embittered me. The decree does not ask for much, yet they protested as though we threatened to take their homes. I will never understand people like them. As sad as this may sound, I am happy. My life provides me with a feeling of purpose, and I still have Sira at my side after all these years. It is strange, even though I know you will never read these lines, it almost feels as if through them I can speak to you. Sira, I love you. Sira is dead, killed by 2 Undercity dwellers as she helped prepare the food bank. how swiftly these words are written. Yet how can I even remotely begin to express this pain, this void? Sira always said it helps to write, yet it doesn't. I sit here watching the ink dry and the letters form the words of a stranger in my own body. I'm a stranger when I wake up in the morning. I am a stranger when the sun sets at dusk. I am a stranger when I lie in bed at night. The path condemns suicide as a crime because we all have a purpose in this world. But what is mine? I look ahead and I see 30 winters of solitude. I look back and I see nothing but a trail of broken dreams. Our food bank caused brawls and murder in the Undercity. The rich forced the Trachessa to revoke the decree. So tell me, Malthus, is this my purpose? To fail? My thoughts are chaos and I'm too tired to continue writing.
And so that was the end of him. He just... His wife, I guess, died because of the food bank. Some people attacked her. And that's what broke him mentally. Interesting. Oh my god, there's always... You know what? No, there's always some more enemies.
Hey, you there! Yes, you! Well, I found something. Something really... How about it? I show you what I mean, and you promise to help me in return. What do you say?
Everything was better in the old days.
Dangerous? I don't know. You wouldn't be as close to them. Awesome! I knew you'd say yes!
I guess I'm helping this kid real
Then
quick.
follow me!
You just wait and see. Fucking sissy.
Was the chicken in your way? Was that the problem? Kid's about to lead me to some ambush or something.
Look, I found this yesterday. Yes, and you know what? If you shake it, you can hear a rattling. All we need to do is break it open. Then we can split the loot. And I could give Daddy the money for the pointy beard man. So what do you think? I've already tried to
the
open
pointy
it,
beard
but it
man,
just
also
won't
known
budge.
as the Mafia. Let's not push that.
Sure. Yes! Awesome! Let's see what's in there. There are... Oh, come on. What is that? There aren't any pennies. Only these weird nails and a piece of paper. Here, take a look for yourself.
Old note added. Day and night it stands there, sublime, proud, full of power, giving blessings in time of need, on our path until we die.
So, does it say anything? A poem? What if it's a riddle? That's what you grown-ups call it, don't you? What, a blessing in distress? That... Oh, sugar, why do you... Maybe the writer is talking about the shrine. The one behind our house. Quickly, you should go take a look over there. I have to go back to the farm to feed the Leors, but tell me at once if you find anything.
Okay, I guess I'll find the place described in the poem. Well, he said the shrine. Oh. A big stone with a raised bleak tree in the west. So, head west. It's probably this one tree that doesn't look like the others. I don't see anything special about it. There's a grave here. You know how I like doing my grave digging. So, on top of some rocks with a bleak tree. I think it's that one. Climb up the mountain to the tree. I'm pretty sure this is going to be that tree. I see stairs over here. Let's go up them. I think I might have skipped a couple of steps, but I'm just that good of a detective. That's all it is. Dear Finder, if you read this, it means that you found my legacy. Whoever you are, take it and use it for something meaningful. I repeat myself, meaningful. Under no circumstances will I give my daughters in their idiotic activities even a single penny of my hard-earned money. How good is this sword? Is it it's a two-handed? Interesting. Oh, I see an ice thing down here. I think then I'm just going to go back to Jaspar and tell him what I found.
What? Really? That's awesome! How much was it? I get one half, you get the other. Oh, wow. This is so much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to the kid.
Man, you are awesome. Do you know that? Thanks a bunch. I really hope this is enough for the pointy beard man. You're a good person, and Mommy always says there are too few.
Interesting little side quest once you enter the town.
Yes?
Can actually talk to the guards. I just want to discover the location real quick. Can I fast travel in this game? Nope. Let's talk to this guy then, since we're here.
Who are you? Yero, this is about his death, isn't it? The rampage.
Yep.
Of course, who hasn't? Yero was one of us, after all. It is terrible. Simply terrible. You want to hear an old man's opinion, though? Malthus, forgive me for talking about a keeper like that, but it's the truth.
Hard to explain, really. Come on, let's find somewhere to sit. It'll be easier to talk that way.
Right on the bench.
Well, Yero. That's quite a subject, you know. You were right when you said our fathers knew each other. For as long as I can remember, Yero and I were getting into trouble together. At least, until his mother died. No. Bandits killed her in broad daylight on Penny Road. Today these incidents are common, but not back then. The road was considered safe. Very safe. She was on her way to Ark, accompanied by 3 other women, and they were set upon at the pass. None of them survived. Yero was shattered. I think the worst part was how his father went downhill after his wife's death. The fishery decayed, and the poor guy filled his days with boozing and sleeping. It changed Yero forever. Well, that's a good question. On the one hand, he became a man, despite his tender age. On the other hand, something inside him woke up, so to speak. A desire to make more of his life.
Well, they always say
Old Mother
death changes
Jennifer
everything.
noticed it and took him under her wing. He learned how to read and write, and soon he knew all the holy verses by heart. When he didn't have to help his drunken father, he helped in the village as much as he could. Indeed, that's one way to look at it. It wasn't long before he was the jewel of the village, the striving young fisherman destined for great things, even though he was only on the path of a manufacturer. And then the inevitable happened. A keeper of the order came to Riverville to see the prodigy with his own eyes. And behold, in addition to Yero's ingenuity, he also had a slumbering, magical talent. The keeper took him away, and a few months later, he started his novitiate. Since then, I've only seen him once or twice, as he rarely visited Riverville. I don't think he ever noticed how much that hurt me. If one of the manufacturers makes it to Sergeant of the Guard, it's reason enough for a bard song. He must have been the first novice in centuries who was not of the sublime path. So yes, it is uncommon. More than that. Oh, it's hard to explain. I believe it was the way he was talking about his grand plans. How he wanted to make the world a better place, to become the greatest keeper since Lorem Waterblade. Underneath all this, there was an anger. An anger mixed with deep grief and disappointment. I don't think he was aware of it because he drew all his strength from that anger. The strength to do all this, to learn and to work day and night, but it frightened me, like the Blue Death.
The Blue Death?
It slumbers inside the pathless mage who believes he can master magic without the Order's help. At first, it grants power, but then, one day, it bursts out in an unholy wave of destruction, turning him into one of the monsters in the old songs. Anyway, I'm just an old man. What do I know about these matters? Now let me go to sleep. All these memories are making me weary. Yes, of course.
Alrighty. So... oh, I guess Jaspar moved. Where's he now? Okay, he's down over that way. So it would seem that in all of his pain and grief, and then apparently his wife died around this time too. I guess he didn't know that. Some sort of red madness thing. I'm guessing it was fueled by his anger and hatred. Well, that's interesting. Hey, Jaspar, you want to not be, like, singing in the corner?
I know. I can't sing.
Okay, he's just gonna respond to me. That was fun.
Well, if it isn't my new friend. Any luck?
Well, first of all, did you find anything?
I did, yeah. Some kind of closed-off room down the hallway here. Just give me some time to figure out how to get it open.
Alrighty, I will tell him his story.
Well, that's interesting. Good work. That only leaves the mysterious object in the water. I'll have a closer look around here in the meantime. Interesting. I didn't know about his companion's fate, to be honest. Irony of fate, isn't it? Murdered by those you wanted to help. But the Order will
seems not a
definitely
lot
be
of people
interested
knew
in
about
these
it.
letters. Well done. That should be all we need then. Splendid. I did, and now I finally know what to make of it. Come, follow me.
Learning book plus 1 memory point. That's a perk point. Well, I don't know who wouldn't take that. Yeah, he got stuck. I'm a little low on health. Let me just eat some food real fast. I always hate that about these games. You run faster than them, but walk slower. Locked chest, empty.
I present a Star People's lock. And I bet my buttocks we'll find another answer behind that door over there. Doesn't surprise me. This kind of lock is usually only found in treasuries or castles. But they can be picked, but that's going to be quite the challenge without the bolts. Normally, yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Every keyhole has a matching bolt that latches into place once you insert it. And once all the key... If you don't have the matching bolts, however, you should prepare yourself for the most frustrating break-in of your life. That is, if you don't happen to be Jaspar, who knows a little trick. You can use wooden sticks instead of bolts. They'll break a couple of seconds after you put them inside the lock, but if you manage to get all 5 sticks into place before the first one breaks, you can basically trick the mechanism. It's all about speed, in other words. So I'd say
That's a
you
terrible
do
lock
the
design.
running, and I'll wait near the pressure plate. You ready? Splendid. All right, go. I present
Really?
a Star People's lock. And I bet my buttocks we'll find another answer behind that door over there.
Okay, so I need
Keep your chin
to
up.
very quickly... A recipe, a leather helmet, soul gem. So I need to go 1, 2, 3.
Brilliant.
And 5.
We're really good at this. Now let's take a look and see what the old Magister didn't want anyone to see, shall we?
I wonder if that knowledge will become important later. That's a flame Atronox. Or in this case, a fire elemental. I think I just shot Jaspar.
Oh, shit!
They tend to explode when they die.
Ugh. A fire elemental. And not a weak one. That leaves us with the question of what exactly this is supposed to be. At the risk of blowing your mind, I had already figured as much. I suppose that's his companion. Though it's interesting that he was already on the wrong side of the law way before his rampage. Well, burials are considered heathen here in Enderal, and have been forbidden for about 300 years now. Here, corpses are always cremated. The whole thing's called the Last Journey. The deceased is taken to a place he or she considered special during his or her life immediately after dying. That's the only way the soul can move on to the eternal paths. Sounds very poetic, but I'm pretty sure the only reason the Order introduced the law was to prevent plagues. Plus, they might have noticed that too many lost ones running around on trade routes aren't that much fun for wanderers and traveling merchants.
No, I ran into some skellies earlier.
Yeah, but of course that only goes for the little man. The rich and powerful still tend to their family crypts. And there are still plenty of old vaults around from the time before this whole last journey thing was begun. And it's good that way. What would life as a treasure hunter be like without the notorious noble looking for family jewels in a century-old grave? Let's take a look around and see if we find anything.
Just gonna move this out of the way.
Beloved Sira, this is my last letter. In it, I ask for forgiveness, for it was I who murdered you. No, of course, it wasn't me who held the knife.
Oh, geez, for a second I thought he actually killed her.
Who infected you with my fallacy. The fallacy that the world wants to be saved. It doesn't. Yes, Sira, there's still a part of me who refuses to believe these words, even as I write them. But just one look is enough to prove me a fool. We have so much, yet we are never content. We could make peace, yet we choose war. We embrace hatred over love. And no, Sira, there is no hope, no silver lining, no matter how much we try to tell ourselves the opposite. Mankind is at its end. It has been since some mad god created it for his amusement. A Quranian philosopher once said that there comes a time in our lives when we make a choice. A choice to live virtuously, yet in austerity, or ignobly, yet in pleasure. The philosopher called this second choice choosing the void, because this is what lurks behind its pretty face. Do you see it now, Sira? The bitter truth? They all chose the void, all but us. We who dreamed of something bigger. We who were willing to make a sacrifice for the greater good. Just imagine what we could have done if we hadn't been alone. But we were alone from the very beginning. And no, Sira, these words do not come easy. You of all people should know that. I wanted to believe there was hope. I wanted to believe that all one has to do is remain strong. But look where our idealism brought us. Here I am, in front of your dead body, murdered by those you wanted to help. We should have fled to a faraway isle to grow old together. But we didn't. And why? Because I corrupted you with my delusions. I, too, will go, Sira. I don't think there is life after death, and I do not care. But before I make my exit, I will give this world what it deserves. Do you remember? They all chose the void. They shall have it.
Okay, so he
What's that?
did this on
Let me see.
purpose.
Uh-huh. A tragic ending for a tragic personality, I'd say. Well, I think that should suffice.
His fingers are clipping through.
Well, what should I think about it? Yero was a self-righteous fool, just like all these do-gooders are. They celebrate themselves as great messiahs as long as everything goes well, but once they fail, it's the bad, bad world that's responsible for it. The wise hermit has a good saying for that. People are only idealists until it starts to hurt. He and his lady should have simply stayed in Riverville. Glad you see it that way. Yeah, we are. Here, I've got 2 teleport scrolls that can take us right back to Riverville. I have some stuff to take care of, so there's no need to hurry. Farewell.
Okay, I guess I'm just stuck in this, Well, that was very interesting. I'm gonna take his book.
Beloved Sira,
Oh god, please don't read the whole thing. Okay. And I think that's where we're gonna call this part. Till the next.